Okay, this is our background. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. This is a background. This is a beautiful, a viewer sent this to us. The stockings are all hung with care. You got the angels on the mantle. That is just beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. Now, we will not mention your name, only if you'd like for us to. Let us know. Send us a picture of your decorations at home, 706-889-9700. We'll just put it up there and use it for our background image of the morning. So thank you to one of our viewers for that beautiful decorated background. Again, 706-889-9700 or chief@fetchernews.com. And
what happened?
well, you know, they know. The viewers know that they send me something, I'm going to look down. Okay, anyhow, let's get back. All right, now, folks, everybody wants to listen to this story because it's going to be a real kerfuffle. Are you tired of me saying that? It's an L&J kerfuffle. It is, I'm telling you. Now, let me just say this. Okay, now, I'm looking at a campaign contribution disclosure report summary. And before I start, now, Cole, this is a segment, okay? Pay attention, all right? Because this is a segment. Okay, this is a campaign contribution. Okay, back up. State Senate, Georgia. You want to listen. Don't turn me off here. Florida, no matter where you're at. Connecticut, doesn't matter. Don't turn this off now. Because if these are the things in this country that you don't start looking at, okay, see, Donald Trump said, drain the swamp. And everybody cheered. But they want this guy to go to D.C. But nobody's looking around their local neighborhood to see what swamps may exist. So I'm going to tell you, this is my first in reporting, and everybody that I mentioned the name today is welcome to come sit here. I got an open door policy. Come sit here and talk to me about the 54th State District Senate seat, Georgia State Senate seat 54. Now, I'm looking at a campaign contribution disclosure report summary. Now, the current State Senator 54 is Charlie Bethel, all right? Now, Charlie Bethel won re-election in November, but actually Charlie won re-election in the primary. Because Charlie Bethel, State Senator 54th District, is in an area, much like most of our viewing area, that once they win the primary, even if challenged, has basically won the election. So Charlie actually won the election when he ran against Conda Goodson, that ran against him in the primary. It was basically over. So for me, I'm just asking the question, it's not a big secret, it's public, why after you win do you keep collecting campaign finance money, okay? Well, you don't turn it down. You could use it to help other candidates. I'm not totally opposed to it. Let's not get it wrong, because if you keep collecting it, then maybe you can send it out to other Republicans in the state to help them if they're up against a challenger. It's not the worst thing, but I still wonder, like, why do you continue to keep collecting campaign finance? Okay, all right. Contributions. So then here's another thing I wonder. I wonder if the governor does not pre-plan things. That's Governor Nathan Deal, okay? Now my story this morning gives you all the choices. It gives you all the choices to make your decisions if you're okay with things or not. But you want me to believe that the entire staff, okay, down at the governor's office does not pre-plan, and some things are not methodically done, thought out, and put into place. Now, where I'm going with that is Charlie Bethel basically wins re-election to State Senate 54 in Georgia during the primary, but continues to take campaign finance. Now, in October 25th is the last one he has to file, okay, of this year, 2016. And that's October, and this is what is listed now. Okay, as of October, now his election's over, okay, 25th, 2016, He's going to win no matter what on November 8th. He's going to win. He has $349,978.08 total contributions. Then you go down to $148,000. The expenditures, his expenditures, is $148,004.81. That's his expenditures. And then you go down to line 14, the total value of investments held at the close of this reporting period. He has 0. So on number 16, net balance on hand. Take line 6 minus line 12, that's the 148, plus 14, and what do you have? 14 was 0. So supposedly on October 25th, Charlie Bethel has already won re-election. My thought, now here's my thought. On October 25th, my thought is, it's not even November 8th, that Governor Nathan Deal is already going to pick Senator Bethel for the appeals court position. That's my thought. So on this day, he reports that he's got $201,973. $201,973.27 in a bank somewhere. The Gatlin brothers singing that one. In a bank somewhere. $201,973 in the bank somewhere in the middle of Montana. I don't know. So what happens to this money? What happens to it? I don't know. Now, first of all, I have met Senator Bethel 3-4 times. He seems to be a nice guy. I personally cannot start going and telling you all the negatives because I don't have them. I can't tell you all the positives because I don't have them. So this is not a knock. So I put yesterday as the fix in on this seat. I got a little bit of people questioning. Now, I'm not accusing the senator of being involved in something, the governor. I'm just saying it's the fix in. So this guy's got $201,973 in the bank. Doesn't need it. It's just there. What the hell? Boy, wouldn't I like to just have it there? Just wouldn't I like to just, honey, there's $201,000. It's just there. It's just in case. I'm sorry, I get sidetracked. And this is not just Senator Bethel. This is all the time. Okay, so now we have on November 9th, Governor Nathan Deal picks this guy out randomly. I mean, reach into a hat. Charlie! Really? So you think he didn't know the 7th or the 6th or October, or man, just didn't know. He didn't know. Now, the other thing that I'm going to say that's going to be a real kerfuffle, okay, it's going to be a real kerfuffle, is they do not normally pick somebody unless they have somebody ready to fill the spot. Now, where are you going with that? You see what I'm saying? Because they don't want to lose that Republican state Senate seat in Atlanta. And they don't want to lose a Republican state Senate seat that would see it Governor Deal's way. And they don't want to lose the state Senate seat that would see it maybe in other organizations in Atlanta's way. Maybe they don't want to see that loss. So they pick Charlie Bethel for the appeals court. Now there's a special election. I think everything about the special election is wrong. I don't think it's wrong to pick Charlie Bethel, although sources tell me that Charlie Bethel, yes, he's an attorney, okay? Yes, he's an attorney. And sources tell me that he has never tried a case. That's what sources tell me. Never tried a case in court, but has yet has been elevated all the way to the appeals court. Yeah, that's what sources tell me, okay? Second, so you pick this guy on November 9th, knowing it's the Christmas season, and then you have like a 30-day, within November 9th, just short of 30 days, on December 13th, an election. 30 days is not enough time if you don't know. Now, if somebody, now there's a lot of ifs here, a lot of smoke in the air. So if other people or somebody, if one of the candidates, I don't know, just saying, if one of the candidates knew Charlie Bethel was going to be picked and knew in a roundabout way to start collecting money, maybe they didn't, but they knew to start collecting money or open a campaign finance, or maybe somebody did, we don't know. Maybe somebody was setting money aside in a different position, you know, we don't know, okay? But we have a special election. You don't have enough time in 30 days. Now, this is a state Senate seat. This is pretty big. Whitfield County, you got Whitfield County, Gordon County, Pickens County, half of Pickens County, I forget the other one, Gordon, Whitfield, Murray, right? So anyhow, 30 days. You don't have enough time to get signs actually really made, put out, collect money, raise money, none of the above. And guess what? It's Christmas. And guess what? Who cares? And guess what? Maybe you could get, that's like the special elections. It's just not a splost like they do in April when nobody's looking and everybody's on vacation or spring break. They run a splost in, okay? This is a state Senate seat special election. Everything about this just doesn't add up. Now, I'm going to wrap this up with two more things. Let me get the candidates. You got the candidates? Pull up one. Let me pull up one. Let me go with candidate. Now, I'm not endorsing. I want this understood. I do not endorse any candidates here at FetchYourNews.com. Okay? Now, these are the candidates that I currently have in the race. Conda Lowry Goodson. You got her picture? Okay, there's Conda. These pictures were taken, I took these pictures were taken down at the Pickens County Republican Party meet and greet last Monday, okay? That's Conda Goodson. She ran against Charlie Bethel in the general election or the primary and lost, but she's running again. Let's go to Michelle, which calls herself Shell Underwood. Michelle Underwood. This is Michelle Underwood. She's a candidate. These are Republican candidates, okay? Let's go to Chuck Payne. This is Chuck Payne. I think he's currently the Republican. I guess we had to resign probably to run, but Whitfield County Republican Party Chairman, Chuck Payne, okay? Chuck Payne. And William Vineyard, there's William. William is one of the candidates, William Vineyard. Now, we'll get into who they are throughout the week, okay? And Debbie Peppers is not pictured. She was not there. Now, go back to Chuck Payne for a minute. Now, if I take a break, could you see his badge on his right lapel there? Can you see it there in the picture? Sort of. All right, if I take a break, can you zoom in and crop that right to the badge? Can you zoom in close enough to crop that?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Okay, I want to do that during the break. There's a reason I want to do that. I'm going to come back. Now, all right, so here you go. What's the problem with that? What's the problem with anything I've said? Because when you go to campaign finance reports, and here's one of the things we need to look at. You go to campaign finance reports, and you pull up Charles Payne, okay, Senate 54. I can't see where he's getting any of his money. I can't. I've got it right here.
There you go. Here's a badge. That's the best I can get.
All right, you see that? You see that badge? Put it up in the corner for me. You see that badge? Look at that badge real close. Chuck Payne, candidate for District 54. And did you see that badge? Uh-huh. Hold that for a minute. Now, I'm going to send you a picture. Okay. We'll do it after the break, but I want to get this in this segment. So hold on to that badge. Take it out of there. Chuck, I can't tell where he's raising his money. I can't see anything. I'm in the camp. There's no reports because there's not enough time. Let's see if I can find out where Debbie Peppers is getting her money. No reports. Nothing been filed. Let's see if I can find out where Michelle Underwood is getting her money. Shell, no reports. Nothing's been filed. All right, I'm going to click to view 50. There's no reports on 54. I'm there. Okay, let's see if I have anybody else. Let's see, what's the other guy? I don't have anybody else. I can't. Now, Goodson, I could see. All right, now the last one she filed was June 30th. This is and I'm going to do just a summary. And she had $23. Okay. Let's see, she had $1,123, and she has cash amount $1,123. That was expenditures was $1,137. She has a negative $14.10. So that's Conda Goodson after that. So the only way you, the public, can go see where they're getting their money, these candidates for the state Senate seat. Now, what's the big deal? Well, start looking at state Senate contributions. You got one leaving office that has $201,000, or what I say, in the bank somewhere. What's he got? $201,973. Hey, no laws broken, nothing to see here. All right, it's not, hey, I can go through them individually. I have looked individually at each one of them to see where they came from. Then I go over to the 5 candidates that wants this seat. You see, this seat's going to command money. I'm bringing this around. I'm bringing this around. Whoever gets this seat, the money's going to start flowing. Hey, just say that's how it works. So I've got 5 candidates over here in a special election. A special election, 5 candidates. I can't see where Chuck Payne got his money to put out the mailer. I can't see that. Now, you're going to say, well, there's a lot of campaigns that you don't get to see the final contributions till after it's over. This is true. But just the fact that I can't see, you can't see none of them, and we only can wonder after this 30-day thing, this special election, the rush to get somebody there by January 1st for this session, knowing the governor probably knew he was going to pick this person, this could have been done a little better. Just saying. I'm going to keep this going. Now, any candidate that has listened to or listens to this, anyone that has been mentioned in this report can come here and discuss this. Tomorrow I'm going to discuss the issues in this race. Again, I can't tell. Take us to break. You got the badge, right? All right, we're going to come back. It's going to be in one segment. We're going to come back. I got something else I want to look at, and then we're going to wrap it up. I got 4 or 5 hours worth of stuff. I guess I got to have to let George in here in a minute, right? George is coming. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Take us to break there, Cole.
Pizza Hut makes great pizza, but they can't tell you what a gift it is. I can. They took a grilled cheese and combined it with stuffed crust pizza. To think, I almost wasn't here to try it.
How did
It's
you...
not important, Jan. What's important is that I watched the sunrise this morning. Then I got to stand in a room filled with this pizza. And later I'll stare at the ocean. Or maybe I'll learn Russian. Or listen to jazz. Or try my hand at needlework. Or open a door for a beautiful woman. Or read a human interest story or make dessert wine. Or ride a wild horse. Or experiment with watercolors. Eat every slice like it's your last. Especially you, Doug. Especially Doug, right? You care about Doug. The grilled cheese stuffed crust pizza. Proof that no one outpieces the hut.
Circuit World, brand name merchandise at unbelievably low prices. Furniture, appliances, and electronics. Circuit World is locally owned and operated, serving the tri-state area. Circuit World has highly trained professionals to help. Visit your hometown Circuit World today. 3 locations in Georgia, Ellijay, Blue Ridge, and Blairsville, Franklin, and Murphy, North Carolina. No credit checks, so let Circuit World deliver to you today.
El Rey and Ellijay.
El Rey Mexican Restaurant.
Family owned and operated and a local favorite for families, parties, and meetings.
Great prices.
Friendly service and delicious Mexican cuisine.
Patio dining available.
Come sing in Carlos's Cantina every Friday 9 to 1.
Eat in or take away.
Same location for 14 years. Open 7 days at the corner of Maddox Drive and 515. North Georgia's favorite Mexican cuisine.
El Rey.
El Rey and Ellijay.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East Ellijay. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Days ahead. When Days Chevrolet in Jasper gives thanks, we give big. With over 20% off MSRP on remaining 2016 models and savings up to $10,000. New Silverado Crew Cabs from just $31,900. Or get 20% off MSRP plus Days discounts on 2016 Malibus. Now just $18,900. Save up to $10,000 off MSRP today at Days Chevrolet in Jasper.
Better days ahead. Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in Ellijay, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
I'm Sheriff Dane Kirby, and I'll stand up for you.
I'm Stacy Nicholson, Sheriff of Gilmer County, and I will stand up for you.
Stand up and speak out. No matter how rich, cool, talented you believe yourself to be, how you treat people ultimately tells all. I am Allison Sosby, District Attorney, and I'll stand up for you.
Pizza Hut makes the best pizza in the entire universe, but they won't tell you that. I've been marooned on this planet for a while now. You are an impressive race. Your children know excellent hiding places. Your oceans aren't filled with lava. And you figured out how to combine a grilled cheese sandwich with a Pizza Hut pizza. Surely interstellar travel will soon follow, and then I can finally get back home. Round. Round like home. The grilled cheese stuffed crust pizza, proof that no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Now, folks, I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Now, I am going to clear a couple things up that I was able to find out during the break. And let me just tell you where my information is coming from so you can look, okay? We're talking about the State Senate 54. Campaign contributions, if you go, okay? Now, my goal is to always bring you accurate information. And if you go to the Georgia Government Transparency and Campaign Finance Commission, you will not see this unless you know. But there is, when you put the names in, for example, State Senate 54 District, okay, there is a 15-day, all right? There is a 15-day special election. If you go to Conda Goodson, there's a 15-day special election report, okay, for this. Now, the thing here I want to clear up is the other candidates have not filed anything in the 54th, so you may not be able to see that. And tonight, okay, tonight they have to file the 15-day special election campaign finance form. So, to be accurate, there will not be a full 30 days that you don't see anything. Now, there's still some question there, but I want to be accurate on that. So, to view contributions, Conda has received $100 from Paul Manor, and John Brown, unknown, everything's unknown about the political, she's received $200, and she spent $200 on advertising. That's her 15-day report. So they're due tonight. We will come back and look at the 15-day reports throughout the week. The other thing I want to be clear on and make sure, because I don't want to imply anything that's not correct, is you could go on here yourself, okay? And this is a candidate. This is not a personal fund. And I want to make sure that's understood. This is a candidate's campaign fund, the campaign. So what sometimes I don't get confused, but maybe my words say it's like their fund. It is a campaign fund that they have to file with the Georgia Government Transparency and Campaign Finance Commission. As far as Senator Charlie Bethel's and what I brought up, that is what's in the fund. And as long as there's a campaign finance fund, people can give to that campaign, and that's what's in the fund. So I want to make sure, because it has come to my attention, that I don't want it to sound like that I'm not 100% on what all that fund can be used for and how it can be used, but it's not just sitting in a bank account that is a personal fund. So that is something you guys should look at. But I'm not retracting, might I say. I'm saying that this seat is still, if you watch and listen to what I said, I never said a negative thing about Senator Bethel. I never said a negative thing about him being picked. I never said a negative thing about Nathan Deal, and I never said a negative thing about these candidates. I just raised the facts of the issue. Charlie Bethel was reelected to this seat. He was picked on November 9th, and the governor picked him for the appeals court, and now there's a special 30-day election. And it's interesting because some people, I have gotten calls because I think there is one of these candidates, and I will not name, but one of these candidates I think is the candidate that they probably want in place to see through the governor's agenda or help, promote the Senate in the direction they would like to go. And if that upsets somebody, I'm sorry. But I'm your host, BKP. I'm going to move right along. Anybody that's name's been brought up in this report is welcome to talk to me on the show. You can drive here. You can be on the show. You can talk to me. You can call the show, whatever. Prefer you come in person. But anybody that we're discussing this with, you can talk to me about it. I'm your host, BKP. Tomorrow we're going to look at some of the issues. What are some of the pre-files down in Atlanta? I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. I will take a brief break. I'm going to come back and set up the end of the show. Brief break. What was I thinking? Oh, the background. One of our viewers. Give me a call, 706-889-9700, or send us a message, chief@fetchernews.com. I'm your host, BKP. Take us to break, and George will be in here in a minute, and I'm going to wrap up when we get back.
Pizza Hut makes great pizza, but they can't tell you what a gift it is. I can. They took a grilled cheese and combined it with stuffed crust pizza. To think, I almost wasn't here to try it.
How did you?
It's not important, Jan. What's important is that I watched the sunrise this morning. Then I got to stand in a room filled with this pizza. And later I'll stare at the ocean. Or maybe I'll learn Russian. Or listen to jazz. Or try my hand at needlework. Or open a door for a beautiful woman. Or read a human interest story, or make dessert wine. Or ride a wild horse. Or experiment with watercolors. Eat every slice like it's your last. Especially you, Doug. Especially Doug, right? You care about Doug. The grilled cheese stuffed crust pizza. Proof that no one outpieces the Hut.
Circuit World, brand name merchandise at unbelievably low prices. Furniture, appliances, and electronics. Circuit World is locally owned and operated, serving the tri-state area. Circuit World has highly trained professionals to help. Visit your hometown Circuit World today. 3 locations in Georgia, Ellijay, Blue Ridge, and Blairsville, Franklin, and Murphy, North Carolina. No credit checks, so let Circuit World deliver to you today.
El Rey in Ellijay.
El Rey Mexican Restaurant.
Family owned and operated, and a local favorite for families, parties, and meetings.
Great prices.
Friendly service and delicious Mexican cuisine.
Patio dining available.
Come sing in Carlos's Cantina every Friday 9 to 1.
Eat in or take away.
Same location for 14 years. Open 7 days at the corner of Maddox Drive and 515. North Georgia's favorite Mexican cuisine. El Rey in Ellijay.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds. Come on in to view the area's largest selection of fine jewelry at North Georgia Diamond. All repairs and designs are done on site by our jewelers. And North Georgia Diamond has the lowest prices on loose diamonds. You can also sell your gold, silver, and coins at North Georgia Diamond between Walmart and Lowe's in East LJ. Locally owned by Bill and Allison Craig, North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Better days ahead.
When Day Chevrolet in Jasper gives thanks, we give big. With over 20% off MSRP on remaining 2016 models and savings up to $10,000. New Silverado crew cabs from just $31,900. Or get 20% off MSRP plus days discounts on 2016 Malibus. Now just $18,900. Save up to $10,000 off MSRP today at Day Chevrolet in Jasper.
Better days ahead. Day Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
I'm Sheriff Dane Kirby, and I'll stand up for you.
I'm Stacy Nicholson, Sheriff of Gilmer County, and I will stand up for you.
Stand up and speak out. No matter how rich, cool, talented you believe yourself to be, how you treat people ultimately tells all. I am Allison Sosby, District Attorney, and I'll stand up for you.
Pizza Hut makes the best pizza in the entire universe, but they won't tell you that. I've been marooned on this planet for a while now. You are an impressive race. Your children know excellent hiding places. Your oceans aren't filled with lava. And you figured out how to combine a grilled cheese sandwich with a Pizza Hut pizza. Surely interstellar travel will soon follow. And then I can finally get back home. Round. Round like home. The grilled cheese stuffed crust pizza. Proof that no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Hey, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. And it's a real kerfuffle. Real kerfuffle. Let me see if I get that right. Right? Is that what it is, a kerfuffle? Kerfuffle. Yeah. A commotion or fuss, especially one caused by conflicting views. I told you I'd cause a real kerfuffle up here today, Cole, when you started this morning, but we've only got a couple minutes. Have you been watching? We're going to get to a couple more things. All right, we'll get to a couple more things. But have you watched out there? Send me a message, 706-889-9700 or chief@fetchernews.com. Have you watched The Crown? Did you watch the first season? I mean, did you? I watched the first season of The Crown on Netflix. I'm telling you, I thought it was great. Now, Winston Churchill, John, what's his name? The guy, Ludwig or well, I forget his last name, how you pronounce it. He played in Third Rock. He's played in a lot of movies. Lithgow, John Lithgow, is that his name? He did an awesome Churchill. I think he did I think he did a really good Churchill. And Queen Elizabeth gets crowned Princess Margaret. can't marry her friend Peter. It's really, really good, The Crown. I recommend that. Is that, yeah, that's him. Is that how you pronounce his name?
Yeah.
Lithgow?
Lithgow.
Yeah. Does a great Churchill. In fact, I really enjoyed it. Did you watch The Crown? 706-889-9700.
Yeah, he's in Planet of the Apes, too.
He was in Planet of the Apes?
Mm-hmm.
That guy will do anything.
That's that one.
All right. Carson gets a cabinet job. All right. Carson gets a cabinet job. Ben Carson looking around a little bit of the last. Now, I haven't had time to go to the Italian, some of the Italian information this morning, okay? But stocks hit an all-time high. Wait a minute. Bull market since Trump grows, 401k retirements, value of companies. Now, it is bound to nosedive. I'm going to be facetious in a minute. Stocks and everything's bound to nosedive this morning after this international, panic in Shanghai, right? So anyhow, ISIS, Bloody Friday for Trump inauguration, an ISIS plot. We'll see. All right, folks, today you're going to have to follow up the Trump's bizarre comments. The media can't take it. Let me look at some of the things, my notes. China, okay? It's a leveraging point. He took the phone call from Taiwan president. Panic in Shanghai. Secretary of State, say no. Here is what I'm going to say right now. Say no to Coker. Absolutely. No to Manchin. Absolutely. No to John Bolton. No to Petraeus, okay? Really right now for me, and it's not that every one of these guys are bad guys, but for me right now, okay, for me, it's Rudy Giuliani or Mitt Romney. I know that's upset a lot of people, but you mean over John Bolton, over Petraeus? I'm just saying, okay? That's where I'm at. Let's see. Oh, I've been all morning. I forgot to tell you why I have a special spring in my step today. You know? The special spring in my step. That's what Nancy Pelosi said. After she was elected back in, she said she had a special spring in her step. I don't think she has a special spring in her step. I think Nancy Pelosi has just been stretched so much. Okay? I think she's been stretched so much that if her feet hit the floor, they spring back. Okay? So let's see what else I have. Let's go with the pictures. I got 5 minutes. We're going to start today with Obama's accomplishments. Okay? Let's go to, these are some of the accomplishments. They can't figure out why they lost, okay? And the fake news, we're going to be talking about fake news all through the week, but fake news, okay? Didn't the New York Times say, wasn't that a fake story that they said, Bo Bergdahl, when the guys are out looking for their fellow soldier there, nobody was killed. Show that picture of 6. You see the picture of 6? Okay, find that first. This is an Obama accomplishment, folks. See those six dead Americans on the screen? Okay? See that? Those guys were killed looking for Bo Bergdahl, a deserter, a traitor to this country, a traitor to this country, a deserter. There's one, that's an accomplishment Obama has right there, okay, all on his own. Let's go to Bo himself, okay. There he is. That's the deserter. That's who the 6 men died for. He deserted he deserted his camp. He's a traitor to this country. And let's go to the Rose Garden. Remember this? Oh, wasn't that a beautiful day when Obama was there at the Rose Garden with his mom and dad and saying, we finally got your son released. That's an Obama accomplishment. We did not want to leave with that Obama accomplishment for you today. Folks, fake news. Fake news. Read everything that the mainstream, lamestream, The media today is upset. Read everything around that right there, that story, Bo Bergdahl, from the time he was released. Read all the way around the New York Times, all of them, and see how fake their news was to try to make that one of Obama's great accomplishments. That may be one of the reasons you lost the election, sir, meaning Hillary Clinton. Take me out of that. Okay, we did the winner loser. Okay, I think you should have to be drug tested to do the background check before you can send money to Jill Stein. I'm serious. I think before they do they should do it. They should have to drug test Jill Stein and have her psychologically tested before she could do the recount. She is just raking in the money, not telling you where it's going and what she's doing with it, and says the American people really want to know what happened. Okay, I didn't get time to do the naked man thinks he's a tiger story. We'll have to hold that one. The guy was on LSD. He thought he was a tiger. Oh, you can book your flight to Havana, Delta to Havana. Tom Price's district, the new Secretary of Health and Human Services, Tom Price's district. Somebody told me at one time that Roswell district where Tom Price is down there was the 10th most wealthiest districts in the United States. That one's up for grab. The big money is getting ready to go and play there. Can you say Karen Handel again? Karen Handel again is going to run again. Can she raise the money? I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. I think that's everything I have for today. I think I went through everything. China's not going to tell us what to do. General Flynn and KT McFarland, I think, is going to do a great job. The president of the Philippines called Trump to say congratulations. Wasn't it the Philippines president that called Obama's mom a bitch? I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, am I wrong, George?
Son of a whore.
Oh, that's right. But that's what he said? Yeah, something like that. Okay. All right. So I'm just saying, folks. It's not me. I don't write this stuff. Okay. Hey, folks. Trump is taking calls from foreign leaders across the world, congratulatory calls that is saying, hey, we look forward to working with you. If one of them happened to be Taiwan, the president of Taiwan, that's okay. At least Obama has not started taking money all the way around the world like the one. You realize what the calls would be if Hillary would have got elected? Is the calls would have been the same, but they would have been, hey, do you have a email address or you do have a direct routing number? We could send the money into the account for you. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. And I'm going to be out of here. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. Send us your background. The background you see tonight is today is from a viewer that sent it to us. Send us your Christmas decorated background, and we may use it on the show this month. Hey, I guess I'm out of here, Cole. That's it, right? Oh, don't forget, Cole, did you write it down while you're slouching over there? We're going to do a special, folks. I'm serious. I'll get it done this week.
Yeah.
We're going to do a Twitter special. And I'll tell you why, because a lot of you out there, no embarrassment, I went down that road. If you want to see what the next president of the United States is going to do and tell you he's not going to Chuck Todd, and he's not going to George Stephanopoulos, and he's not going to go to Martha Raddatz, because she's still crying over Hillary losing. He is going to tweet stuff out. So I'm going to do, whether you know it or not, you can help me. Let's plan it. We'll put it on Facebook. I'm going to do a Twitter special on how to get on Twitter, sign up, how to follow Donald Trump, how to tweet out, hashtag, I didn't know, it used to be a pound sign to me, hashtag, oh, you know what? You could charge your car in LJ now. Over to Chamber of Commerce. You can get an electric car and spin it around. You could just ride around LJ, you run out of juice, you roll right into the Chamber of Commerce. They have Georgia Power has a station over there. You can juice up your car.
Juice up your car.
You know your friend that came up? You can tell him you can come up here, juice up the car. Right over there. George's friend came up. I'm your host. I'm getting out of here because I can come up with more stuff. But George is coming in right now, and I'll be back tomorrow morning at 8. Cole, take us out of here.